3 years ago. My girlfriend disappeared for 72 hours. No calls. No texts. No social media. Nothing. 1 minute we were planning our weekend together. The next, she was gone. I called over 100 times. Her friends didn't know where she was. Her parents didn't know where she was. And after the second day, I started imagining the worst. Cheating. An accident. A secret life. I was wrong about all of it. Because when she finally came back, the truth broke my heart in a completely different way. My name is Ethan. I met Lily when I was 24. She was funny. Kind. The type of person who remembered small things. Your favorite snack. The name of your childhood dog. The story you told 6 months ago. Being around her felt easy. And honestly, that's rare. After 2 years together, I was already saving for an engagement ring. I thought I knew everything about her. I didn't. The week before she disappeared felt normal. Actually, better than normal. We had spent Sunday together. Talked about moving in together. Looked at apartments online. Dreamed about the future. Nothing felt wrong. Nothing felt strange. Which is why what happened next made no sense. The last message Lily sent me was simple. Talk later, red heart. That's it. Nothing dramatic. Nothing suspicious. Just a normal message. Then silence. At first I thought she was busy. Then a few hours passed. Then a whole day. And panic started replacing logic. I called everyone. Her best friend. Co-workers. Family. Nobody knew anything. Or at least that's what they said. By the second night, I couldn't sleep. I kept checking my phone every 5 minutes. Waiting. Hoping. Imagining. The human mind is dangerous when it doesn't have answers. By day 3, I convinced myself she had left me. Maybe there was another guy. Maybe she got scared of commitment. Maybe everything we'd built was a lie. The worst part wasn't being alone. It was not knowing. Not knowing turns small fears into monsters. On the third night, someone knocked on my apartment door. I opened it. And there she was. Lily. Same clothes. Messy hair. Red eyes. She looked exhausted. And before I could speak, she started crying. After she calmed down, she finally explained. 3 days earlier, her younger brother had attempted to take his own life. He survived. But barely. The family rushed to another state immediately. Phones died. Days blurred together. Hospitals. Doctors. Fear. And in the chaos, contacting people became the last thing on her mind. Then Lily said something that crushed me. I wasn't ignoring you. I was trying not to lose my brother. Suddenly, all the stories I'd invented in my head felt selfish. Every accusation. Every assumption. Every fear. None of them were true. Then another truth came out. Lily admitted her brother had struggled for years. Anxiety. Depression. Fear. But her family hid it from almost everyone. Including me. Not because they didn't trust me. Because they were ashamed. And that opened an entirely different conversation. That night we talked for hours. Not about relationships. About life. About how quickly everything can change. About how little we really know about what someone is carrying inside. And for the first time, I understood something important. Love isn't tested when life is easy. It's tested when life falls apart. Then another truth came out. Lily admitted her brother had struggled for years. Anxiety. Depression. Fear. But her family hid it from almost everyone. Including me. Not because they didn't trust me. Because they were ashamed. And that opened an entirely different conversation. Over the next few months, our relationship changed. Not weaker. Stronger. Because we stopped pretending everything was fine all the time. We talked about stress, fear, mental health, family problems, the things people usually hide. And ironically, honesty brought us closer than romance ever had. 1 year later, I proposed. Not because life became perfect. Because we learned how to face imperfect life together. And honestly, that's a much stronger foundation. Sometimes the story you create in your head is far worse than reality. That's why communication matters. Patience matters. And empathy matters. Because the people we love are often fighting battles we cannot see. And before assuming the worst, sometimes the best thing we can do is ask one more question and listen.